Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm gonna go through market review for March 13, which is the price action on Friday. I'm gonna go over the charts and show you guys what fair value guys, why FVGs, and how gold bug was playing out today, just to get better at that. Let me get started on that. Same thing every single time I get to a chart. Which low is being not taken. So I see London lows has been resting here. There's also liquidity. Already took this, took that. There's that. Something that I spot here this morning was the equals highs. So equals highs is right here. What it means is a high that is going to be likely to be taken. So there's equals highs right there. We got it after the news, not on news, because they thought it's right here. News was not crazy stuff, but we have a pullback right here to these highs, and we took all this. So what I'm expecting from New York from this point is to be something like this, right? So I'm gonna be something like this, manipulates, goes down, and then take that target, because that would make sense. We got equals highs, so there's buy side, there's liquidity resting right here on the top, right? So you guys can see, I expect this from New York. So, our big target will be London lows. But if you can do a long, right, because we are here, we can do it to here. That's another option, so I'm going to go over that stuff. What do we have here? There's no more fair value, guys, on the 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Let me go check it out. We see that, there's a fair value gap here. There's an IFVG here, all that stuff. There's so much liquidity around here. So this is my big target, like I say. So let me go on the 1 minute. And let's get into New York, right? So New York is about to open, like on the 5 minutes. There you go. So New York sweeps all these, fails to invert this minus small fair value gap. So what do we get here is a pushback, right? Once we get that pushback, something that I noticed, I saw someone taking this because we took all these lows. So that's kind of like, okay, there's still solid liquidity right here, right? And what do we have here, right? An inversion, right? So this is a small inversion, and this is the inversion was gonna take us to those equals highs on the top. So if we would take this, would we get filled here, have your stop loss right there. After we go these highs, we go break even, and we target this high. So our target will be something like this, right? We wanna take these highs, and then we'll go break even right here. This is where we go break even. Once the trade is right here, you should go break even. And then there you go, target hit, right? So once target hits, what do we have? We have a pushback, right? I'm gonna delete all this. Let me go back on gold buy, and I want to show you guys here this area. So I'm gonna go back on time and just show you something, guys. So we get the inversion right here. So after the right there, let me gold back 1 second. If you guys see gold back was, so there's minor sell solid liquidity here, so sell stops, get stop out, people get stop out here, because if they're longs, they're all getting stop out. We bounce on gold back low right here, and we push down. So this, because this inversion is on my discount area, so my discount area is from here to here. I'm taking this, it's not, I would say it's an A plus, but it's not A plus setup, but it's something you can take, because how price reacts here. Also in the 5 minutes, we see that we sweep all these lows. It makes sense to take this long in the 1 minute, target the 50%, and then we target the high, and that's exactly where gold back went, right? So there you go. So we get it. Let's do 243 and see what we have, right? I'm just using gold back to get more bias. We're getting to this high, right? We got equals highs, we're taking these highs. I'm gonna delete all this, and I want to point out something, guys, right here, because this is the big trade right here. This is where I want you guys to identify, because it's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen so many times. So right there, we get into the high of gold back on 243, and we know that our big target will be sell side, right? So because I'm running 243, I see, okay, we're rejecting here. What are we gonna do? Can we take the shorts right here? Delete this. We don't need all this. All this is gone, right? I see, okay, what do we have here? We have in the 5 minutes. Let's see if we create a fair value gap here. Let's go in the 1 minute, see what inversion is gonna give us here to take all the way down, right? To sell side liquidity, London lows. That's something I wanna point out here because it's really important. So right here, we get a pushback, right? there is this IFVG here that we're about to get. That's something I spot. I was already done trading, but this is really important because what you guys gonna see here is we have market structure shift 2 here. There's buy side taken multiple times and equals highs, previous highs from New York. Goldback is respecting here, right? I'm gonna say that this is gonna be an IFVG and this market structure shift right here on this candle. If we get the candle closing below this area, we're gonna shift. We're gonna go all the way down to the slows because market is switching here. We're shifting over here to better side. There you go. So we do get it. IFVG get respected right here. So there's the IFVG, right? If I would spot this candle like this, well, even to me, I would have probably got filled around this area. Even let's go this, and I'm gonna have my stop loss right here. There's a fair value gap right here that we have also that we just tap into it. I'm gonna mark it out for you guys right here. There's a bearish value gap right here. Let me do this so it looks clean. And that. All right. And then our big target will be this low, right? And all the way down to London lows, right? So I want you guys to pay attention 1 second here how this trade plays out, and why it's playing out so well is because we grab buy side, right? All this liquidity resting here equals highs that we have, right? Then we do market structure shift right here on this candle. We close below that. IFVG in the 1 minute gets respected. There's 1 minute fair value gap right here and gold bar. I'm gonna turn on gold bar so it looks more clean. Our first target will be this. That will be take profits to 1, and our last TP will be London lows, right? So this is something I want you guys to point out that it could still happen many times. You guys can see if IFVG gets respected and gets pulled back into it, and then it just goes down. Something I want to point out in the 5 minutes really quick. What do you guys see on the 5 minutes is another inversion that we get right here, and that's where we get that pullback, right? So if we go in the 1 minute, if you guys missed this pullback was another one, and I want to go back to this 1 minute 1 second. If you guys see, right, we have this inversion that is being respected, market structure shift, fair value gap on the top, go back on the high, so that's all A++. There's another opportunity when we get that retest on that 5 minutes is this inversion too. So there's another inversion here that is telling us that price is really bearish. So all this is an A++ setup that you can even if you missed it, right, you can re-enter on this area. Because if you were looking at 5 minutes, right, and I want you to have guys, if you see this 5 minutes was a retest to the inversion, right? And then what do we get next is like we just go all the way down to sell side. It takes a while, but honestly guys, to me, if I would take this IFVG, I would have probably be done here, 400 ticks. All my final take profits will be here, but a swing will be all the way down there, which is 1300 ticks. So I'm showing you guys how that clean trade played out. And let me go into 5 minutes, and then the 5 minutes we got IFVG there. Let me delete this, and this, and this. And if you guys see, let me clean this so it looks clean. This 5 minutes was really important here because once we got that retest on this candle, right? We did not test it here, we tested here, and then we tested 50% of that inversion, right? There you go. You guys can see, and then we just go down, and then in 1 minute, how it looks like this. And then we get another inversion here, and our previous inversion, and market structure shift is really clean here. So there's not excuse to not get into the shorts. There was nothing long here that telling me we're gonna go higher, nothing. The only thing that I bounced here, I just wanna point out, I'll probably be done. If I took this short from this 1 minute right here that I was pointing out, guys, this fair value gap was bouncing here. That's where price bounced, pushed back into it. And there's an IFVG here that this is the one I was talking about, the first one. So there's the IFVG, there's a bounce. Because there's a fair value gap, a bullish value gap, and IFVG, that's what was really strong. It pushed back price into the previous IFVG on the high and the bearish side, and they just pushed price all the way down to sell side. And that's the cleanest trade. Let's see in the 15 minutes what do we got. We have an inversion. Yes, we do have an inversion too, which is right here. Let me do this. We have another inversion right here. You guys can see. And also the 15 minutes got tested too. You guys can see that there's another inversion right here. And, you know, London lows. I mean, that's pretty much it. I see you in New York Fridays. I'll probably look for one setup like that and I'll be done because it's the last day of the week. Any questions, just let me know, guys. But yeah, that's the price action, inversions and stuff like that, how price move. And, you know, everything here was aligning up. Buy side equals highs, right? Manipulation, that's, to me, this is the manipulation right here. And gold buy on 243 was super clean here, telling us we need to do shorts, aiming to London lows. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Any questions, just let me know. Thank you.